So I'm going to review Asgardians of the Galaxy. And I say that because there's going to be like 3 different levels to this.
Nice.
So Asgardians of the Galaxy is written by Cullen, Bunn, and the art is by Matteo Lolli and Federico Blee, I think, or maybe he's the letterer. So this is gathering all of your favorite Asgardians. Angela, who has been shoehorned into being a Thor's brother. Valkyrie.
Thor's
sister. Thank you. I got, I was close. And then the Destroyer, which is an armor that's, like a weapon of mass destruction. Skurge the Executioner, who you may know from Thor Ragnarok. Thunderstrike, who I didn't know who that was until I read a blurb on him. And Throg, who is Frog, who is also worthy and is Thor. It's Throg. Mm-hmm. So this is also an Infinity Wars tie-in. So there's lots of celestial fighting. But we start with Annabelle. Annabelle is somebody who showed up in the Fearless Defenders run that Collen Bunn did many years ago. And she is an archaeologist who would, for whatever reason, switch places with Brunhilde, who is Valkyrie. And I didn't read that series. My husband did. He really loved it. So this, if you were one of those few people, because it got canceled due to, low numbers, then, this is where you can see her again. She's starting on a date, and then Angela and the Destroyer show up, and then they call her in because they know she's connected to Valkyrie. The thing about this is 1, you have to know these characters. 2, you have to know these characters. And then 3, you have to care maybe a little bit about Infinity Wars. Not much, because I haven't been reading it, and it's just people fighting, from what I can gather. Teleporting and fighting and multiversal stuff. And there is a page in the back that tells you who everybody is, but there's a big spoiler on that last page that they leaves you with a cliffhanger, and ooh, exciting. And Marvel keeps having this habit of giving you all the information you need to start it at the end. They did it with Legacy, where they did primers, which gave you context of who the superhero was, after the letters page, after you're finished with the whole comic and are probably going to put it down, then they would give you this prelude. So, it was interesting because seeing this character that I know my husband really cares about, like I showed him like, hey, look, this is coming back, this thing you loved. So, he'll probably pick it up at some point, but I really didn't know who Thunderstrike was. And then I read it and then I was like, oh, okay.
And he's like the son of Thunderstrike.
Yeah. He's Eric Masterson's son. Eric Masterson was a hero who became Thunderstrike by Odin, and then after he died, Captain America gave the mace to Eric's son, Kevin, who soon proved himself worthy of the title and the weapon. So yeah, and there's even things in here that say like, hey, we know this information is confusing, but just roll with it. So it's kind of like a hard title because you have to have context going in. It's definitely not reader friendly. It's a tie-in, but it's a number 1. But then it's bringing back characters that are like super obscure, So it's a very strange title. Overall, I did enjoy reading it. I think it's well crafted. It's well done for as messy as it is. But it is definitely a mess.
It sounds like a book that would reward me for reading.
Exactly. It rewards you if you've been following certain things, if you've been tracking with certain stuff, for sure. And it's actually a good Cullen Bunn. I think Cullen Bunn has a tendency on his mainstream stuff to be a little bland. Mm-hmm. And if he's doing Southern horror, then it's probably good. But I think that this is his thing that he loved. It's kind of got some of his babies in there with Annabelle showing up again. So I don't know if I should recommend it to you or not, but just take it and go with whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Asgardians of the Galaxy. Thank you, Nicole.